Hello everyone and welcome back to Beatley Tones Beatles channel. Lovely to have you here. Thanks for joining me for this video and I hope you're all doing well. Well, today is the 18th of June 2025. It is Paul McCartney's 83rd birthday and this video is a kind of celebration of that, a celebration of you know, how lucky are we to have been alive during the time that this man has been making music, both with the Beatles and as a solo artist. You know, how can you possibly count the amount of times that he has absolutely thrilled us during his career. We should also celebrate that he is still with us. He is still with us at 83 years old, still performing live, still making records. Longevity is something to really celebrate, and that's what I want to do in this video. Now, quite a few people have been doing rankings of Paul's solo albums as their birthday celebrations. I'm not going to do that for a couple of reasons, really. Firstly, I did one about 6 or 7 months ago and they're quite hard to do, so I'm not going to do that again, and it probably won't have changed much since I did it last time. But also, when you do a ranking video, you know, you've got to be honest, and you know, that means that you've got to say, well, this album's a little bit rubbish, or this song's terrible, or stuff like that. And you know, we're here to celebrate his birthday, not criticise him. So so what I've got is I've got a great big pile of albums. I've got a few CDs, a few standalone singles. I'm gonna pick, I don't know, it might be my favourite, might be what I consider to be the best track, could just be something that I fancy. I'm gonna just pick one song off of each of these, although I will probably cheat. And find that I just can't whittle it down to one song, and I might pick two, but I'll probably find an excuse why I'm doing that. I've got, you know, all his studio albums, a few standalone singles, and I'm gonna do live albums as well, tracks from the live albums, because that enables me to cheat. That enables me to pick more than one song from one album, but I'm not going to include any Beatles songs, and that is probably completely wrong of me, because obviously the Beatles is a big part of Paul's career and a big part of who he is. But if I do that, we will be here all day, and I'm not going to talk very much about each of the songs either, because again, we will be here all day. So what I'm going to do is pick up an album, pick the song that I'm choosing, and then move on to the next. So it's a kind of playlist kind of thing. I'm going to try and do them in order, but I'll probably get it wrong, because I've got a load of stuff out here on my desk and I'll probably go in the wrong order. So let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. So first album, McCartney. From this, I'm picking the beautiful ballad Junk. Great track from that. By the way, I've got no idea what songs I'm going to pick. I'm just doing this on the fly, so we'll see how it goes. I might have to go back and change something along the way. Next up is Ram. This is an easy one for me. Backseat of my car. Just absolutely brilliant song. Standalone single, Another Day. We need to include that as well, so that goes in the list as well. We get to Wildlife. Wildlife for me is a toss-up between Dear Friend and the title track Wildlife. I think I'm going to go for Wildlife on this occasion, because of that vocal. The vocal on this, absolutely amazing. We get to Red Rose Speedway. This one, this is a difficult one. I think from this one, it's gonna be this My Love, Little Lamb, Dragonfly, Single Pigeon, all tracks that I really love. I think from this one I'm going for Little Lamb, Dragonfly. Great song from Red Rose Speedway. Can't really not include Live and Let Die. Fantastic standalone single, so that goes in. And where else are we going? Band on the Run. This for me is a toss-up between 1985, and the title track Band on the Run. I can't really not go for Band on the Run on this. It's a kind of best of, isn't it? So got to go for Band on the Run. We're also going to pick Junior's Farm, great standalone single, great rocker from Paul from 1974. So Junior's Farm goes in. We get to Venus and Mars. Oh, my favourite of his album. How do I pick a song from this album? Oh God. I'm gonna go for Listen to What the Man Said from this album, a #1 single. Great song. Wings at the Speed of Sound. This one is fairly easy. I'm going for what I consider to be the perfect pop single, and that is Silly Love Songs. Great bass line on this, great 3-part harmony, the horns, just an absolute belter of a song. So Silly Love Songs gets the nod from Wings at the Speed of Sound. So far it hasn't been too difficult. Now we get to Wings Over America. Now this is a triple album. So, you know, by rights, I should really be able to pick 3 songs from this, right? No, not right. No, it's my list. I'm gonna, as I said, I'm gonna cheat. There's 3 records. I'm gonna pick 3 songs from this. So the first song I'm gonna pick is the opening track, Venus and Mars, rock show, segue into Jet. Just absolutely fantastic. The second one I'm going to pick from this is Maybe I'm Amazed, possibly the best song he's written as a solo artist, possibly his career best song. And this version on Wings Over America, I think, is the best version that we get of this song. So I'm going to pick that. The third song is really difficult. It's really difficult. I'm gonna pick Hi Hi Hi, the live version of Hi Hi Hi, because it's just fantastic, especially as it goes to double time right near the end. It's a brilliant song. You know what? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to pick one more. From this, and I can't leave off Soily. So that is going in. Just a fantastic version of that song. It's just too bad that I've had to leave off Call Me Back Again, because the live version of that is just absolutely awesome. Right, now where are we? London Town, where before that we've got this standalone single, Muller Kintyre. I'm not picking that, but I am picking Girls' School, which was the AA side or B side, depending where you are in the world. Okay, we get to 1978. We've got London Town. This is an album that divides the fans, but it's always been a strong favourite of mine, because it was not really a strong favourite, but there's something about this album for me, because this was the first Paul McCartney album that I was able to buy when it came out, on the day that it came out. Because I became a fan in 1976, and this was the first album that he released after that. So, London Town. So what am I going to pick? I'm talking about the album. I'm going to pick a song. This one, this is difficult. I feel that it's a toss-up between London Town and Cafe on the left bank. Both absolutely brilliant. I'm gonna keep it upbeat. Go for Cafe on the left bank from that album. Back to the Egg. This is a tough one. Really, I'm gonna go for So Glad to See You Here from Back to the Egg. Right, okay. We've got then a standalone. No, I'm not going to go for that. I'm not going to include that. McCartney 2. That's quite an easy one for me. On the Way. It is the best track on this album for me. The bluesy song. Brilliant song. Okay, we're on to Tug of War. Tug of War is tricky. it's really tricky. I'm going to go for the title track on this album, Tug of War. Absolutely brilliant song that just raises itself as it goes through and becomes much more thrashy as we go. Pipes of Peace. Let's think about this. Again, I'm going to go for the title track on this, a #1 single, Pipes of Peace. So that is the track from that album. Give my regards to Broad Street. Is easy. No More Lonely Nights. Absolutely fantastic song from this much maligned album, but yes, it's an absolutely brilliant song. So that gets the nod from Broad Street. Where are we now? We're at Press to Play. Again, another album that divides the fans, but I've always kind of liked it. I kind of liked it. I played it about a week ago, and my opinion of it hadn't really changed that much. I think I liked talk a little bit less. Angry a little bit more than I thought I did, but the track that I'm picking from this is Good Times Coming, Feel the Sun, which is a great song from Press to Play. But it's not my favourite song from the album. My favourite song from the album is Pretty Little Head, but the version, the remix of Pretty Little Head that was on this single, this 12-inch single, is far better than the version that is on the album. So I'm going to pick that. That gives me two songs from Press to Play. So Pretty Little Head gets in there. Love that version of it. Right, where are we now? I think we're at another 12-inch single here. Once Upon a Long Ago. This is the extended version, the long version with a long guitar solo at the end, or not the guitar solo, the violins and all that sort of stuff. Really great standalone single, this, and so that gets in for sure. But I also want to include Back on My Feet as well, song co-written with Elvis Costello, the first of their collaborations that came out. Brilliant song. So that is going in as well. I'm even doing cover albums. This one, the Russian album, this one is quite easy as well. I'm going for Summertime on this, the bluesy Summertime, which I think is really great, with a really strong vocal from Paul on that one. Flowers in the Dirt is next from 1989. This is tough. There are a lot of really good tracks on this, or again, it divides the fans, but for me, this is a top 10 McCartney album, and I'm gonna go for My Brave Face from this. That's a song that I've never ever got bored with. We're not including any Beatles songs in this, but that is about as Beatley as it gets. Another co-write with Elvis Costello, so I'm going to include My Brave Face from Flowers in the Dirt. We've then got I think this is the next one. This is the Unplugged live album, and this is a great album of all songs done acoustically, unplugged. From this album, I am picking That Would Be Something from the McCartney album originally, but this is a much better version. With full instrumentation, nice piano in it, and little bits of guitar not in the original version. So That Would Be Something is from the Unplugged album. So we're at 1990, another live album, Tripping the Live, fantastic. First pick from this is We Got Married, brilliant song from Flowers in the Dirt. This is a great live version of that song. Really enjoy that. I'm tempted to pick Birthday as it's his birthday, but we said no Beatles song, so that can't be in. It is a triple album, so I get 3 picks. So We Got Married is my first pick. My second pick from this is Coming Up, a live version of Coming Up. I think this is the best version with that really great drum part at the beginning of that song, Take It Away, Master Christopher. And the third song that I'm going to pick from this is Figure of Eight, Figure of Eight from Flowers in the Dirt. This is a much more robust version of Figure of Eight than on the Flowers in the Dirt album. It does really rock, and that is my third pick from Tripping the Live Fantastic. Off the ground, I'm going to go for, from this album, I'm going to go for Biker Like an Icon. Love that song. So Biker Like an Icon goes there. Do love a story song. Paul is Live. It's a double album. I'm going to pick from this one Hope of Deliverance, the live version of that from this album. I'm also going to choose the live version of My Love. It's a double album. So 2 picks from that one. That takes us to 1993. I think this is the next one. Flaming Pie. This is also, well, it's not really a double album. How do I pick one song from Flaming Pie? I think I'm going to have to go with Some Days. Some Days from this brilliant song, I think. But you know, there's so many I could have picked. Calico Skies, Heaven on a Sunday, Little Willow, all brilliant. Beautiful Night, all brilliant. Such a great album. So that is my choice from Flaming Pie. I think then the next one is Run Devil Run. I'm gonna pick All Shook Up from this album. I just think it's just fantastic version of that song. So that is my pick from Run Devil Run. So at 2001, it's Driving Rain. You might think I have trouble picking a song from this, but I don't. This is an album that I really like. I'm going to pick Rinse the Raindrops as my first pick. It's a double album, so 2 songs. Rinse the Raindrops from this, which is totally off its head. 10 minutes of mental behaviour, but I love it. Love a bit of experimental maca. I'm also going to pick from this Back in the Sunshine Again. Back in the Sunshine Again. Love that song. 2 great songs from Driving Rain. Then we need to look at Back in the World. Now this is an album that is just full of Beatles song, a lot of Beatles songs on this, but it gives me an opportunity to pick Calico Skies, a live version of Calico Skies. We'll have that off of Back in the World from 2002. Chaos and Creation from 2005. This is going to be hard. It's hard. I think my first pick would probably be the brilliant ballad Anyway from this, but I really want to pick. I really want to include Jenny Wren and English Tea, but I can't. It's just a single album, so that's my pick. Anyway, from that album. We then get to Memory Almost Full. This is easy. This is easy for me. House of Wax. House of Wax from Memory Almost Full. Brilliant song. Possibly the best song he's done in the 21st century for me. Just fantastic song. House of Wax. Okay, so we've arrived at 2007. Amoeba Gig. From this, I'm going to pick, it's a double album, I'm going to pick Only Mama Knows from Memory Almost Full, live version of that fantastic rocker. And I'm also going to pick from this album the version here of Here Today, where Paul gets very emotional while he's singing. It's a great version. So that's what I'm picking from Amoeba Gig. 2008, Electric Arguments. From this, I'm going to pick Sun is Shining. From 2009, Good Evening New York City. From this album, it's got to be included. Let Me Roll It Live, Let Me Roll It Live from that album. Then we arrive 2012, Kisses on the Bottom. I'm gonna pick Baby's Request because I'd rather pick a McCartney written song than a cover. So that is my pick from Kisses on the Bottom. We arrive at the new album, fantastic album. I think I'm gonna pick from this. It's a toss up between Alligator and I don't know. There's so many good upbeat songs on this. I'm gonna go for On My Way to Work from that album. On My Way to Work from the new album, Egypt Station, which is a double album. I'm picking I Don't Know, the ballad from that album, and also Despite Repeated Warnings, which I think is just absolutely brilliant. I think this is possibly his second best song from the 21st century. Love that song. So that is my pick from Egypt Station. We have arrived at McCartney 3. My pick from this is quite easy. Deep Deep Feeling, just a fantastic experimental song. So I'm picking that from that. And finally, One Hand Clapping. That's got to be included. And I think from this, I'll tell you what, we're going to scrap the Junior's Farm single version. We're going to go with the Junior's Farm from One Hand Clapping. So that is that. So that was all pretty exhausting. I think if I was to put a label on the songs that I've chose, maybe not the best songs, or my favourites. I mean, some of them are my favourites, but I think these are all songs that I absolutely love, that I've never ever got bored with. I think that sometimes when you've got a favourite song, you play it over and over and over again, eventually its stock devalues. But with these songs, I don't think they have. They're all songs that I really love, that I've never ever got fed up with. Now, it's fairly quickly put together list that I've done on the fly. If you was to ask me to do it tomorrow, I'd probably pick some different songs, and so would you. So if you want to tell me some songs that I've missed out that you would include, please do down in the comments. Love to read your choices. Okay, so all that's left to say is big happy birthday to Paul. May your thumbs be permanently aloft. Thank you for everything that you have given us. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.